All right, folks, we're ready to get started. You want to? So everybody, take your seats. We're going to get started. We've got a full list of games going on tonight. We have, I believe, 19 games that got made. That's pretty amazing, all within one weekend. And of course, it's now the start of Space Jam, the final presentations. Okay, that's enough of that. So, now that you know that it's time to jam, I want to thank all of you for taking the time this weekend to make it out here, to brave through security, to come in over 3 days and work really, really hard and work together as a team to make all these games. It's not an easy thing to do, and you guys should be commended for it, and you guys should be proud of what you see presented tonight. You did this all in pretty much, we say 48 hours, we did it really less than a day if you add up all the hours. So definitely give a round of applause to everybody that is here or joining. Also, another thing, if a tree falls in space, did it make a noise? Probably not. There's no air in space, so you wouldn't hear it. But here on Earth, we have to take these things into consideration that, people will know about the amazing things that we did this weekend when we're social. Thank you all for posting online, on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram with the hashtag Indie Galactic. So tonight, continue to do so. Take pictures of the folks around you, take pictures of the games, spread it when you see it on social, reshare it, retweet it, do all those kind of things, and it actually makes a huge difference. So have your phones. I'm actually encouraging it that you do things on your phone. It's going to make a difference. And use hashtags. Use the @ symbol at notable people. I don't know, maybe Elon, Blue Origin, Jeff, anybody else you think might care about these kind of things. At NASA Social might be a good one. Use hashtags like game dev or space. That's how a lot of people will find out about this stuff. And also there's a live stream of what's happening tonight too. So go to twitch.tv/thedaveschool or go to facebook.com/indienomicon, and we also have the replay cast that's going on live as well. These kind of things. Okay, at some point, Dave or Jessica will add audio to that live stream, and but we want you to share that, because the more people out there that are watching, the more serendipity that will happen. So keep this in mind. And of course, we want to thank all of our sponsors. We want to thank Space Florida for being a great supporter of the Space Jam, of making it out here and helping all of us do what we do. And then also at the chance that maybe we can get some funds to further some of these games. So major thanks to Space Florida. Give them a round of applause. We have 2 members for Space Florida up here. Thank them now, but they're going to be very critical judges. And also, major thanks to Dave School for giving us such an amazing facility and location to have this game jam. The facilities that are here are just simply amazing. There's all this space for us to make all these games. The pizza on Friday night, it was really great and very much appreciated. And major thanks to their staff here with Dave, Angel, Jessica. Please give a round of applause to Dave School. And we also want to thank the members of the Space Coast of NASA that took time to drive out over here. Some of them were, coming out throughout the audience, helping you out, giving advice. Their participation is very much appreciated, and it's part of that relationship that we want to form, that we want to build that bridge to the Space Coast and to that major industry that's here. So thank you to them. Also, I want to make certain that we all thank the organizers. Not just myself, but Peter and Jack for all the hard work that they've been putting in over this weekend. I don't know if you know this, but I think Jack has third-degree lasagna burns. When he was getting that stuff, that hot bubbling cheese was delicious, but it was also very dangerous. So, all the food and all the effort that went into getting that kind of stuff here, getting logistics going, major thanks to Peter and to Jack. Give them a round of applause, please. And I'll run through some of our other sponsors. Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. They're off on the Space Coast. It's kind of like a space theme park, and it's a place where you can get to feel space and see what's happening next. We handed out 2 tickets to the visitor complex, and we have about 8 more that we're going to give out by the end of the night. So some of you are going to be able to go and visit, and that's going to be great. And also the space ice cream, the astronaut ice cream, thanks to them as well. The Florida Space Coast, we want people to go out there and visit and enjoy time. So please make time. Have a staycation. Go there. To the University of Central Florida SVAD, Peter is a professor there. Great place to look into. Blip Sounds for the sounds that they shared. Hopefully they made it into some of your games. Major thanks to them. Brand VR, my company, they're pretty great. And TriNet, for any of you that after this weekend decide that you want to turn this into a business, you want to turn this into a studio, there's something to your game that you're ready to start as a company. And TriNet helps on the HR side, on the benefit side, on all really the boring stuff you don't want to do. They help you with that. So if you get to know the folks from there, that'll kind of help you take care of all the other BS that you don't want to, but you believe that you're ready to become a company. To Red Bull for all that energy that we got on Friday, major thanks to them. And to Fat Merchant, again, if you have a company and you want to take payments, they're the people that can help you do that. To Launch Site, local school is part of Mid-Florida Tech, part of Orange County Public Schools, for also being a great friend and sponsor to the Jam. Thanks to them. And then, of course, to our indie sponsors, to the Orlando Game Space, that if you're a studio or game developer and you're looking to work with other game developers and other studios and you're looking to elevate yourself to the next level, come join the Orlando Game Space. It's invite only. And generally, we only look towards the people that are part of Indianomicon's community, that they've gone through game jams, that they've shown that they're committed. And all of you here have shown that you're committed. You've been here through the weekend, you've got a game done. And that's what it takes to reach that level, if you want to be a part of it. To Steamroller Studios for always being a great friend to the indie community. They're real pros and they provide a lot back, so definitely make sure you say hey to them, always. And Indianomicon, our community here in Orlando. Over the past 4 years, they've built out this amazing community. All of the board members that are part of it always put in a lot of time, and they really want to see everyone here get connected, make connections to industry, and become better versions of themselves. And on the first Thursday of every single month, we have our meetup in downtown Orlando at 6:30. If you've never been to Indianomicon, you should come next month. And actually, some of the top games here, if you're interested for next week at presenting at Indianomicon, please come see myself or David Sushal. You can present the games that you completed this weekend at Indianomicon and show it off to everyone. So, we started this journey on Thursday. We had science stand-up comedy. We had talks all related to space. People started coming out. People that have never been a part of the games or space industry, or maybe they're just kind of floating around, and we made a lot of really great connections. We had John Morgan that also was there too. He started interacting with different people. And, these are previous years. And I'm really looking forward to the picture that we're all going to take at the very end. Some way we're going to fit ourselves onto that green screen at the end of the night. Consider also that we want to make certain everybody is wearing a Space Jam shirt of some kind. So at the very end of the night, if you're not wearing a Space Jam shirt, please make certain you're wearing something space related. Again, you know, we want to make certain that people are sharing socially, people are having fun. So before the end of the night, if you haven't taken some kind of crazy photo, do it. And again, share socially. I can't stress that enough. Make certain that you tweet at different people, that you use hashtags, that use your social media form of choice, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and then share the live streams that are out there. Now I'm going to hand the mic over to Chad to tell you a little bit more about things that are happening at Indie.com, and then we're going to get started with the presentations.
How's it going, guys? Good. Everyone have fun this weekend? Awesome. Like and all said, my name's Chad. I'm representing the board up here. I'm just talking about a little things that make events like this happen. You know, the board works hard, and the board works hard for you guys. And we've overhauled our method of contributing back. And I'm just here to express a couple of those things. You have the wallpaper design by Kerrigan. Kerrigan, are you here? She's right over there. It's Indie Drawn. There's 25 different games. So you can get that through our Patreon campaign as being a $1 donation. You have the replay cast of myself and Tony, which we're live streaming this weekend, a part of the $5 tier. And we also have our shirts, and we have our bit.ly link here. You can go check out our t-shirts, right? Just to kind of give an overview of the packages. For the $1, you get access to our Patreon campaign, so all the information that we exclusively drop on Patreon. You get access to the Discord. The Discord went live last week. We have a few members already on it, so for those who are on there early, we appreciate it. And then you get access to Kerrigan's wallpaper that she happily so drawn out. And then as you upgrade to the $5 level, you access the replay cast and the dev talk stuff that Tony and I will be doing. We're through episode 1. There are 3 episodes that are free via our YouTube page. You can check out some of the content that we're doing. We want feedback from you guys, so if you got content that we want to talk about, provide that to us through Facebook, social media, use hashtag replaycast, or ping us directly on the Indie.com's Facebook page. Then we have the $10 tier. For those who are going to come to Indie.com next week, we are going to announce the exclusive Patreon t-shirt. It's designed by a friend of mine that's worked for Disney and Marvel, and he's been going on it for several weeks. The hint, I will say, is for those who were at the Indie Awards last April. The shirt of Patreon exclusively deals with those winners, so you would definitely want to check it out. It's going to be a sweet t-shirt. And then finally, for the $25 member purchase, you get the VIP access. And encourage you guys to all check out the Patreon campaign so you can know what VIP access is, because there is a ton of content for every event that we do. And 2 last things. We have our brand new shirt that we're re-releasing as our Cthulhu. It's currently on pre-order, so check us on our shop. Pre-order that shirt so it can go live and be at the next pre-event. And I want to thank you, and we're going to start those presentations.
Thank you, Chad. By the way, for any Dave School students, I don't know if you've been to the 3D lab, printing lab that's back over there, you actually see a 3D print of the Cthulhu shirt, which is pretty amazing. So, you know, again, thank you to Indie.com and for all the events and promotion and things that you guys do. We invite each and every single one of you to come to those meetups. They're free to attend. And of course, like every participation that you put into this community, that effort comes right back to you. So being a part of things like Patreon makes big things happen. And all big things had small beginnings. So, you know, it's important to know that. Another thing before we get started, I do want to make mention that take a look back at this weekend and think about all the hard work you did. Indie actually started out of a game jam back in 2013. We met all the co-founders, all met each other at the game jam, and we decided to do big things after that. So after looking at all these presentations, it really does carry forward. So I'm going to switch this over to the development laptop, but I'm going to invite up our first presenters, Indie Galactic Space Chair, followed by Super Fulfillment Fun Time, followed by Jigsaw Planet. So Indie Galactic Space Chair, head on up.
Can't see the game very well. That's fine.
I think it's because of the delay.
All right. Hi, my name's Keith. I'm with Team Indie Galactic Space Jam. This looks like it was shot with a potato, but that's all right. So anyways, after this presentation, if you guys want to come over and take a look at it on the screen or whatever, you guys can. But basically, the goal... Yeah, it's just the recasting up on the screen that looks bad. So if you guys want to check out it after, come over. You can actually, I'll stick around as long as they'll let me, so you guys can come over and check it out. But basically, we wanted to take advantage of using the Oculus, but also using the Talon chair. That was sort of the challenge of trying to design a game. So we wanted to create the VR experience. So you want to go ahead and start it up? So basically, if you can look over here, there's like an asteroid field, and it's kind of hard to visualize, but basically the movements of your character are mapped back onto the chair, and it's really hard to see. But basically, the objective is to get to a little green dot that's over on the side. So, anyways, we had a really good time with this experience, and I don't know, maybe whenever we're done, you guys can come over and check it out. So it's a little hard to visualize what it looks like up here. So. The challenges of working with proprietary software and hardware, yeah. So this software only, you guys can look at it over on the screen, that might be a lot better. So,
Just a little bit.
yeah, just a little bit. Yeah. Much better. So the objective is to aim your character towards the green dot. And when you do that, when you do finally get a hold of it, which is a little tricky, which I'm guessing navigating in space would be a little tricky trying to get to an objective. But it'll restart the mission again, you can start it over. But you can see how it's mapped to the chair. One of the interesting things about this, I don't typically like VR because I get really sick really quick, but being in the chair actually helps me. I know it doesn't help, it hurts some people because of the extra movement, yes. But it actually helped me because it put more of a one-to-one relationship to what you're actually doing. So I actually was able to sit in the chair for quite a while and not actually feel the experiences that I usually feel when I'm doing VR. So there was a point in the development that we didn't have all the things mapped. So like when we would do rotates, it wouldn't map to the chair. And I could definitely feel the difference between when I was moving and the chair was moving with me, and then when I would rotate and it would feel like my view was being rotated. It was felt so foreign and alien to me. But once we did map it, it felt really natural. So cool. I don't know what the format is. Do the rest of the team want to come up? He had to take off. Okay. Whoa. Cool. All right. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Next team want to come up? Super Fulfillment Fun Time, followed by Jigsaw Planets. So guys, get ready. A couple things like just when you come up and present, just as a reminder, remember, mention your names, mention the name of your game, give a brief description on what it is, and maybe any science that's behind it, and then proceed to showcase your game. Just a little bit like how we did this the short pitches. And be certain to mention everybody's name as well and what they did.
I can't see my hand. You can't see it either.
Hello there, I'm Trey Atwood. Right now we're setting up VR.
We're good to go.
We're good to go? Excellent, let's go.
Yeah. What do you want to introduce?
Okay, cool. Of course. Okay, so I'm Trey Atwood.
I'm Wyatt Walker.
What did we do? Hi, I'm Joseph. I did the textures. Trey did the 3D sculpting. Wyatt was sound editor.
And that leaves all the typing. My name is Angel, and I was the lead programmer. So this is our VR game where we try to have as much fun with the Oculus Touch as possible. So I'm going to click it and it's going to start. So here we go.
Someone's stepping on the Oculus. It is me. Oh, it is?
So this is Super Fulfillment Fun Time. The idea is that a certain company whose name rhymes with Glamazon employs a bunch of warehouse workers. They are called the Fulfillment Department. So you are working for the Fulfillment Department as their newest robot. And there are a lot of packages that need to go to a lot of places. So we're going to try and see if we can get them to the right color-coded robots in order to make sure they're going in. But look out, you're in 0G.
Hey. I'm so bad at this.
It's okay, it's his first day.
Nice.
The newest research for labor studies show that work like this is typically best done in 5-minute intense segments, so the belt will get gradually faster.
Got it.
Hopefully, our new employee can keep up with the tasks. How you doing?
There's not a blue one.
He's doing great.
I like how they work. Here you go, bud.
Good job. This is what happens when you don't use your actual hands and you have them replaced with clamps.
I can't hit this. Hey!
Oh, maybe the clamps.
Bye. Aha! Nope. Gotcha. I can't see you. Wait. What's this button do? Hey.
Oh wow, that looks familiar.
It's made it harder.
But is he up to it?
I can't see you.
Move back away slowly. All right, good job. Hey Joseph, can you send one directly to Earth?
Oh, hi guys.
Oh, it's passing a little block there. This is Super Fulfillment Fun Time.
Someone take this.
Almost done. Should almost over.
Nice.
The music is original and done by our sound tech, Wyatt Walker, over here. Game models done by myself, textures painted on by our employee right over here. He's doing a great job, by the way. And of course, all programming done by Angel Rodriguez, who is like a wizard with tech. We really couldn't have done it without him. We are helpless.
Oh, it got stuck. Aha! Double fisting.
Can you get it to the red? Nice job.
That was freaking out.
By the way, this is really difficult. He's been practicing. Throwing things in zero G is not as easy as it looks. Like, we've adapted very well to gravity.
Okay. Well, there's so many.
Go, go, go!
Oh, they're flying.
They're just waiting, man. Give their back.
Hey.
This is what happens in between the time that USPS has your like shipping tracking code, where for like the majority of the time it's not sure that it exists. The second status is that it's delivered.
Oh, I have a body.
Yeah, he has a body. I made that.
Whoa.
Hey Joseph, does your body move when you move around?
It does.
Wow. That sounds complicated.
Hey, I got one.
Time's up. Time for break.
Wait, I can still throw.
Oh yeah, you can still throw. Thank you everybody. We are Super Fulfillment Fun Time. Thank you so much.
Whose idea was to stand next to me when I played?
That was me.
I know, we all just kind of grouped up. Challenge mode.
Okay.
And a fun song.
Yeah.
Great job, everyone. Jigsaw Planets is up next. Just come up to set up. That was a pretty awesome game. Maybe if there's some kind of fulfillment type of company that's out there in this world, so they'll take notice of it. Eventually, they may have operations in space. Who knows?
Hi everyone, my name is Raphael. I'm a Fulbright scholar from Europe, so please forgive the accent. For this project, our game, the game that we're doing in 48 hours is called Jigsaw Planet. For this project, I took on the role of project lead in Tech Game Designer. Oh, thank you. I was project lead in Tech Game Designer. Hello. Sorry for accent version 2. I'm Dennis, I'm from Europe as well. And I'm a lead programmer and also a co-lead of the team. And I was handling the programming tasks and technical stuff related to VR. And there's another programmer joined our team. Hi, I'm Justin. I flew down from Washington, D.C. to come join you guys, and I've had a lot of fun so far.
Howdy. I'm Josh. I'm an Orlando native, and I was one of the artists on this team.
Hey guys, my name's Gabe. I'm a student here at the day school. Well, previous student, I'm a TA now, but I was an artist along with Josh.
Hey guys, I'm Steph Wynn. I did the music for this game.
My name is Brian, and I'm the sound designer for this game.
Yeah, let's go. Okay. Here we go. So we came out with the idea of the game, which can be fun to play and explore our solar system, but it's also a great educational app which we can deliver to public educational institutions or like some places like Kennedy Space Center or schools. Basically, the idea of that we're learning by doing things, and what we're doing here is we're solving the puzzle. So, yeah, Rafa, can you slow down a little bit? So, our planet is here. As you can see, we have the core of the planet on its orbit, and you have a tag, so that's the Earth. So the idea is you're going along, exploring our solar system, and picking up the objects which relate with planets, and you have to go and place them. And if you pick up the right object, it fits in the place, and you have to solve the whole puzzle. We have eight planets in our solar system, and you have to go and build the 8 planets to accomplish the task in this game. So, and you can just throw objects. If you don't like it, just throw it. Raphael, can you try to finish the Earth so we can have... Yeah? There we go. So once you attach the right puzzle into the planet, we have an effect. Also, we provide some sound feedback. So you even can understand if you pick out the right object by listening to the sound of the game. And if it fits to us. So we have like gas planets, and we have the rock planets made of rock, so there's different sound effects for that. Okay, see, he just got bored, so he restarted the game. That's a Mars, probably, yeah. Should finish it. Here we go. We finished our first planet, we solved the puzzle. There's Mercury. So we decided one of the design decisions was that the bigger planet, that more pieces we can break it up to. So the smaller the planet, like there's some planets like Mars, we just need to find 2 objects, and like Jupiter, it's like 6 of them. And that's the quick prototype of our idea. I hope you enjoyed it, and please welcome to join us later and test it. Thank you.
Wow, great game, guys. I'm pretty amazed at the diversity of people that came from all over, from different schools, from different states, to make a game like that. That was pretty awesome. So next up is Black Hole Wars, followed by Tootin' Pooches, and terrestrial tardigrades. So make sure you guys are ready. Next up is Black Hole Wars. Again, followed by Toot and Pooches and terrestrial tardigrades.
Hi guys, my name's Michael. Hello. So we're from Gainesville, and we're really excited to be here and have a good time with all of you. And we really enjoyed watching your games and interacting. And, yeah, my name's Michael, and yeah, here's Michael.
Hi, I'm also Michael, and pretty much all of us did programming except for Brian, who did some awesome music, which you will hear in a minute.
Hey everyone, my name is Manny. I did some of the 2D art and some of the programming, and you are going down.
We're going down.
Hi, my name is Brian. Like I said, I'm the only non-programmer on the team. I did the music and sound design, and also the only non-Gainesvillian on the team, originally from Orlando. So our game is a first-person style, two-person shooter. It is set up as a player versus player with split screen. So it's for couch co-op. And the idea is that it's two robots set in an arena in a death match. And the arena is set in an asteroid belt, so there's asteroids constantly floating through the middle of the field. And the two robots have gravity guns, grabbing the asteroids and shooting them into the opponent's stars. So there's stars on either side of the arena. And the goal is to put enough matter and mass into the opponent's star that it goes supernova and turns into a black hole and then sucks in the opponent. And then you become the winner. So with that, if it's ready to launch, or...
Yes. Hi, my name is Gabriel. I'm the lead developer on this project. I just wanted to thank my whole team for just such a great, amazing weekend, and Michael especially for inviting us all here. This is my first time ever doing a game jam like this, and it's been an incredible experience. So anyway, here's to our game.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, robots and processors alike, let's get ready for the greatest competition this quadrant of the galaxy.
So the objective here is to grab the larger ones have more power, but they move a lot slower. The smaller asteroids can be maneuvered a lot more quickly.
Somebody just got their asteroid kicked.
But the reward is not quite as hard.
That's a black hole in one by my eyes here. Player one wins.
Michael got sucked into a black hole. Who wants to see one more round? All right.
Best 2 out of 3.
All right, one more time, I win.
For one more match.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, robots and processors alike, let's get ready for the greatest competition this quadrant of the galaxy.
So they can grab the asteroids to keep one of them from falling into their star.
Got Turing tested.
Chairman!
Don't lose. Come on. Grab That's a black hole in one by my eyes here. Layer 2 wins. Woo!
All right, thank you everyone.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. That was an awesome game. So coming up next is Toot and Pooches, followed by Terrestrial Tardigrades. After that is going to be Platts Patrol. So Toot and Pooches, Terrestrial Tardigrades, and Platts Patrol.
Yeah, I couldn't grab anything, so then it's like, okay, I'm just waiting for you to finish me off. Right.
The recording studio. Does anyone have video on that? Okay, good. That used to go on
There's a glitch where it makes it grab.
Not so much?
I'm sorry.
We can probably
Records with only content.
All right, anyway, I was setting that up. Hey, we're from Two Pooches. So my name is Matt. I was lead on it and programmer. And we have Christian, who is an artist, Lily, artist, Clarissa, artist, Kwang was a programmer with me, Jay was our audio guy, Alex was artist, the technical artist, and then Josh, who did design and art as well. So we had a lot of fun making this game, a lot of work, and we definitely pushed it to the very last minute. But the game came out really awesome, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. We kind of are all from UCF and SVAD, so hopefully we don't let Peter down. But if we do, it's kind of his fault, I guess, if he teaches us. But Jay's from Full Sail, he's a graduate, so it's super awesome having him on, too. So, audio.
The premise of our game?
Yeah, so we wanted a game that was like multiplayer, that was fun, because we like making like couch co-op games, but there's 8 of us, so we figured let's just make a game that fits 8 people. So the concept is sharing a controller, right? So we have 2 modes, 4-player and 8-player. 4-player is each person has their own controller, and it's just using an analog stick and a trigger. And then we have 8-player where each team shares a controller. So player 1, 2, 3, 4 on one team share 1 or 2 controllers, I guess. But I guess audio is still not working. So yeah. So the objective is, it's kind of a combination of like hockey, soccer, and capture the flag. So you want to get the ball and bring it back to your side, into your goal, to your little house. So there's a lot of fun playing with physics in this. There's a lot of cool like dynamics that come out with this too. So like when you get the ball, you can no longer fart and boost. So you can move really slowly, and you can rely on your team to hit you into your goal as well. While your team also has to defend you from being hit. If an enemy or the other team hits you, while you have the ball, it knocks the ball out of your hand and sends it bouncing around. So it's just kind of this chaotic craziness. So like the fart has a charge up kind of thing. So you can do like little toots here and there, and it's like a lower little toot. Someone wants to do little toots for me. Or you can do a full charge, they're all into it. You can do a full charge, they'll get up to see that, and just get a big fart, and it'll boost you forward.
Go Reds! Go!
It's really fun to watch. It's kind of crazy. It gets even crazier.
Yes! What? Yes!
Yeah, so you have to get the ball carried into your little doghouse. The biggest thing was really focusing on teamwork. Like, because you can't just carry the ball in and play solo, you really have to depend on your team to defend you and help you get to your goal. So you essentially, once you pick up the ball, you become the ball. And we just wanted something really cute and fun and stupid. Yeah, there's a lot more things we want to do with audio. I know Jay was like super all into like having really cool audio effects. Unfortunately, like we're really cutting down the limit. The whole thing, but so I'm gonna put the mic down so we can all play because there's 8 of us. So it's gonna be kind of crazy. Hopefully it works.
How many mics were ruined in the making of this game?
Many.
All right, come on, everybody, pick a color and cheer for your color. I know you have it in you. You only get one more shot at this. All right, anybody for red? Come on, let's hear it. Come on, there's no way this is gonna happen. Blue, let me hear it. Come on, zero. We need some encouragement.
Blue team, high five!
Two more minutes. You guys can keep making noise. Come on, I know. No! One more minute, come on, guys. The little fart burst on the same color as the ball, and it makes it really hard to find where it is. Oh no! Oh, just turn around! No! So close. Is there anybody still room for blue? Come on, let's hear your voice. Come on, blue team. There's $100 at this point. Come on, I have 15 seconds.
Blue team rules! Red team's rules!
Your team cheated, so yeah, so that's our game, Tootin' Pooches. So yeah, thank you.
Wow, that was amazing. So much methane. You know, I guess it is a great propellant, I think, in pugs in space. Next up is terrestrial tardigrades. Followed by Platts Patrol. So terrestrial tardigrades and then Platts Patrol.
Can we go after someone else? So our fearless leader is in here. It was Laura who came up with the idea, and we were both really interested because she was so excited about it and so energetic. Yeah, so my name is Jack. I did all the programming.
And Stella and I did a little bit of the lab, the 2D artwork. Laura is a 16-year-old homeschool child who came from Atlanta to pitch her idea, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, very enthusiastic about it, and so we gravitated towards her. She cannot be here with us right now, but this is her idea. And Jack did all the programming, and I helped with a little bit of 2D art. She wanted a very sketchy kind of storyboarding style, so small and sweet though. Okay, we're good. It's kind of hard to follow. They act to follow. After the pooching, 2D pooches, it's a hard act to follow. But here we go. And I believe the sound, it doesn't have any sound at the moment, although she did find some sound, but it was just the three of us. So, and this is our very first game jam for the three of us. So it has been a very enlightening and inspiring event. Ta-ta-ta. Shall we come back to it later? It did test okay.
Enter.
Enter.
Yeah.
Press tab and then
Yes, I did.
Is it frozen or something? Well, maybe the mystery will build excitement.
That's so good, guys.
Okay, here we go. No?
Hey.
This is her card, right? You want to tell them what the game's about?
Sure. So I think she's not here, so I can't say for sure, but the way I envision it is kind of like a educational program, especially for kids. It's a really simple game, but it can teach them, about the possibility of life out there and what would happen if we did come across that life. Based on our interactions with them, it could be a very positive or a very negative thing, based on how we interact with it. So we do have a little tutorial here. That's not scary. Okay, so we're going to grab a potion and drag it over to the tartatot. That's a small tartatot right now, because we just found it. And then if you look at it, a thingamabob, it's red right now because we heard it. And then as we give it another potion, it'll switch over to green. Phew, we saved it. The green now. Now we better give it some food. That one looks kind of suspicious, so I'm going to stay away from that one. And go ahead and give it the yellow one.
You never know if what you're giving the little creature is going to be good or bad. And so the idea is this, I guess, to also expose yourself to how nurturing or not you can be, because you can potentially be killing this little thing, and it will become hostile towards you if you feed it bad stuff. Pretty much like a kid, I guess.
So we have a little introduction. Enter my name. I'm a male. So we're aboard the science vessel, the SS Tartaship. And our scans receive signs of life from the planet that we're visiting. So we have brought a sample on board to run some experiments on it, see what it is. We've discovered extraterrestrial life. It's a tardigrade. And we have to give it a name. For some reason, we've been using this name a lot. Okay, so here we are in the lab. So I actually don't even know what these do. It's completely random, so let's try the pink one. It looks like it stayed green, so it's pretty healthy. So let's see what happens if I do give it the radioactive one, though. Oh, we killed little Billy. So let's go ahead and try again. We'll stay away from the radioactive one. And you can see it turned red right there, so that's probably not the best one to do. Oh, it's starting to get a little towards green.
How much does he have to eat before he grows?
You'll see. Okay, so we gave it 3 potions, now we'll give it a food. Oh, look at that, it got bigger. And let's see, oh, that was bad. That's also bad. That one was good. And every stage it changes, so again, I'm just guessing as to what to feed it. Let's try the yellow food. Oh. So it's getting even bigger now. Yeah, stay kind of the same. Same. Okay, got a little green. Now let's try some black food. Okay, so I think this is the final stage.
3 different outcomes, right?
Yep, we saw one, the death. It's starting to get red, so it's probably going to be the mediocre ending. Oh, little Billy turned violent, and we're forced to release him into space. Their fate's unknown. So let's see, I'll give it one more try and see if I can get the good ending. So we're doing good so far. Okay, still going strong. Unless I really mess up here. Congratulations! Your research concludes that little Billy is a friendly life form. Within 10 years, every family will own a pet tardigrade. Thanks for playing. That's what me.
Thank you. So, next up is Platts Patrol. So that was a really great game, Terrestrial Tardigrades. Great job in putting that together. And even though your fearless leader was not here, I think you both did it great justice. As the next game is being loaded onto the PC, I was just thinking, I tried this a little bit earlier in the year at Global Game Jam. I don't know if it'll work here. I know we've all been eating pizza, might be a little bit sluggish. We did. Nah? Alright, yeah. So let's try this. This is really corny and cheesy, but that's what I'm all about. Let's try the wave. Right? Let's just see how that turns out, okay? So we're gonna start on, this side of the room, closest to the food. We're gonna get started with where Jess and David are, and Jack, okay? And so on the count of 3, they're gonna start off the wave, then we're gonna get going with Lowell and everybody else across here, right? And then let's try to bring it all the way back too. So let's just see how that goes, okay? So on the count of 3, Poonam, Jess, David, Jack, you guys are gonna lead us off. All right? 1, 2, 3. Bring it back. Yeah, that actually worked. All right, and it looks like we're ready.
Hey, there's waves in space.
Waves in space.
Hello, my name is Severin Smith. I'm a programmer with the launch site.
I am John Walford. I'm a 3D artist for Class Patrol.
I'm Amy Ring. I'm a special effects artist.
My name is Caleb Binder, and I was one of the 3D effects artists for Launchsite.
My name is Roy Thomas. I was one of the 3D modelers for this game, and I am from Launchsite as well.
So, Class Patrol, the aim of the game was to focus more on a mechanic and then theme it around space. So with us, the main mechanic for us was our movement. We wanted to have movement that, it resisted you when you were going, but when you let go of the button for a brief minute, you get that moment of freedom and control to turn towards your enemies, shoot at them, take them down, and do your part to clean up space. In Class Patrol, you take the role of a mercenary hired by the United International Peace, Maintaining Association. And there's been some trouble around this section of space. And you were hired to take out the pirates and, clean things up. So, we got. Sorry.
You're good.
So once the enemies, once you've done your part and you've cleaned up space, then your job is done. Unfortunately, we weren't able to make as much progress as we wanted due to some limitations in our workforce, but we still managed, at the very least, we had a goal, which was to make a game around a mechanic, and we feel like our mechanic has successfully come out through our code. And while the game isn't as fleshed out as we want, we still, we're proud to be a part of this. We are proud to be members of Launch Site, and we're proud to attend this game jam. So, thank you all.
Thanks. So next up is going to be Planet Chef, followed by, Planet Chef folks. Head on up here. Another one, where's Peter? Is Peter around here? Oh. Are you going to be ready with Corey's game with Glenn? He's never been more ready. Well, you're going to have to wait just a little bit because Planet Chef is up here. All right, so Planet Chef is up here. I don't know if Gordon Ramsay made it into the game.
Oh, no, he did. He's right there. That's his hand.
Okay, that's Chef Gordon Ramsay's hand. So I'm going to hand the mic over for Planet Chef.
First, we have a little trailer.
All right, thank you. My name is Tucker. I was the project manager for Planet Chef.
Hello, I'm Cody. I'm part of the thing. Hey, this is Patrick Murr. I did modeling and texturing.
Alex, programmer. Braxton, music and some of the science consulting.
Rachel, also music and science consulting.
William, I also program things. Brian, sound design.
And let me load up the game. But the main thing that we were going for with this game is a sort of realistic approach when coming to the idea of making a planet. So that having the few people from UCF that are in, what did you say again? Astrophysics?
I'm astrophysics.
So that was very helpful. If I could find where this is.
Woo!
So with Planet Chef, you are given orders from other celestial beings, and the order appears on the right side. The first thing that you do is you come up with the composition of the planet, which after doing research, we found out that it's a lot of hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, and iron make up a lot of the composition of the planets. And the ones that we used were TRAPPIST. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, TRAPPIST-1 system.
TRAPPIST, as well as our own solar system. After that, you then pelt it with asteroids, because that is what creates the crust of a planet. Then you have to create the atmosphere, which is by releasing different gases from volcanoes. And then after that, just have a little fun by creating kind of a little bit of garnishing of either moon or ring. This order has 2 moons, and once you finish, you send it off into the solar system, and you get a brand new order. We have it set up so it randomly gives you an order of throughout the systems that we have. Again, all kind of based on real planets that we've discovered. Oh yeah, the asteroids are invisible.
No, they're just that small.
But again, the kind of a big thing that we were going for with this is kind of an educational one. We were thinking of putting things into where we actually say what the name of the planet is and stuff like that, so when people are playing it, they can actually learn that, for example, that a lot of mercury is made of carbon. Something like that. But you just kind of learn about different planets and how each planet, even though we're all in the same solar system, we're made out of different compositions and have different gases in our atmosphere.
It would be cool to know what would make this atmosphere around the planet, hostile or not for humans. Like, well, this planet is not suitable for humans because of this and that in its atmosphere.
That's a lot more science than I know.
I know, we have astrophysics here, so, it would be really cool as an educational tool.
Do you know the science of that?
Well, you need oxygen, and a lot of carbon dioxide can be bad.
There's a lot more science than he knows.
Usually, if you're, you have 3 main.
That's our game.
There you go, that works better. You have 3 main greenhouse gases. You have methane, carbon dioxide, and actually water vapor. And if it's more than about 2 or 3% of your atmosphere, then it starts going into runaway greenhouse effect, and then your planet starts heating up, kind of like when your car heats up from visible light coming in, and then it turns into infrared. And infrared can't get back out outside of glass. That's why when you go into your car on a hot day, it's way hotter. That's kind of what planets do.
That was enough science for you guys. All right, again, this was our game, Planet Chef.